Hey guys, Bryan delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you again today for a track listing review for my new Infected album, which I'm going to discuss mostly what the tracks are and in chronological order and let you know why I made the songs too. The first track is It's in the Water to open the record up. I don't know why I made this track. It just came to me for some reason. I was going through a hard time last year fighting with my mental health and trying to make sure that I am able to manage it. But overall, I've come a long ways from what I did months ago. And I did release this on August 12th of last year. And yeah, I was pretty stoked that it turned out very good. The second track is Forsaken, which I released a few days ago. This was mostly about being forsaken to go to heaven, and it kind of explains that kind of depth about the song. And the song I thought was really good, the song I came up with, and I'm glad most of you that actually viewed it, thank you for supporting me on that song. I did the best I could to try to entertain you guys with the lyrics I wrote down in it. I might have mumbled and all that during most of the songs that I just released recently, but they were unfinished songs, but I just wanted to release it out there and just get it done with. Track number 3 is Give Me a Reason. This I released a few days ago. This is about a relationship that is someone in an abusive relationship, and this other person's there to help this girl out or whatever to get out of this abusive relationship that she's in. So that's what it mainly explains about. There's nothing left to explain about it. And they try to get back together, but I don't know if that works out. The fourth track is The Room Next Door, abbreviation, A Bunch of Skeletons. This I came up with for a specific reason where I felt like I was on my deathbed. That I was going through, that I was battling a lot of demons back last summer or whatever. It's a long story. I don't want to get too much into depth with the meaning behind the song because it might make you guys cringe a little and get a little frightened by the story I'd have to tell you about it, but I don't want to talk about it. It's my own private thing. But overall, the song, I'm kind of glad you guys like the song or whatever. But I think I did a good job on this song. I might have mumbled a little in the song itself some of the time, but I was trying to get you to understand the lyrics and what the song was about. The fifth track is Psycho. This is about a person who thinks they're a psychopath and feels like he's on a crazy binge or whatever from his sanity. That's what the song basically talks about. The sixth track is Lonely Sun. I have not released this song yet, but it's a good one. It's like 6 minutes long, but it's worth the runtime. This song will blow you away. The seventh track is Abandoned. This track is about someone who abandoned their son or whatever. This mother who abandoned their son and felt like you left them to die. That's kind of what the song basically talks about. It's pretty dark, but that's what it mainly talks about. The eighth track is Torn Away. I released this back in August, and this song I came up with while I was away from my YouTube in last summer. It just came to me, and I was like, this is the song. This is what I want to release to the public. They're gonna like this song. Number 9 is Seeing Things. This can relate to the situation I go through. It's a relatable song where it feels like you're seeing. It's complicated. I don't want to discuss any further into it, but it basically talks about someone who sees ghosts or whatever. That's basically what it talks about, or sees things that you can't understand. The 10th track is Convulsing. I didn't release this one yet because it didn't feel like the right time to release this song. But it will be out in a few days or so. I'm releasing these tracks slowly, so you'd understand where I'm coming from when I'm singing these tracks. The 11th track is a really good one. It's called I'm Alive. This basically talks about feeling like I conquered everything. I overcame every obstacle, but no one really gives a shit anyway. That's kind of what it talks about. And it basically calls out to the haters who don't give a shit and try to put you down. But you always have to remember to lift yourself up even during the dark times, and try to find some peace or serenity out of that bad place. The 12th track is End My Suffering. I released this a few days ago. This talks about ending pain and ending your pain or whatever. The 13th track is Torment. Feels like it talks about where you feel like you're being tormented by demons and all that, or feeling like you're living in torment. Track number 14 is Days Go By. This is kind of a mellow song, but you'll be able to listen to it in a few days when I release it. It should be out sometime beginning of February, but it's a good track. You guys will like it. And the 15th track, I just released it recently, is Coma. This talks about where you feel like you're in a coma, but you can't get out of it, and you're trying to escape from your slumber, but it makes it complicated to get out of. That is going to be it for my track listing review for the new album Infected. I will be releasing the last 5 tracks during the end of the week and sometime in the beginning of next week if it takes a little longer. But comment below, let me know what you guys thought of this review and what you think of my new tracks that I just released. This is all in chronological order. Coma is the last song on the album that I just released the song. And I love Coma. It's my favorite song that I came up with. But thanks for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.